All right, full day number 2, or leg 2. Woke up this morning leaving Winnie Stoll, Texas. About 6:30, quarter to 7, I got in the car, stopped by Dunkin' Donuts, grabbed me something to eat and some coffee. Hit the I-10 westbound toward Houston. The nice thing about Winnie, Texas was that that county park is just literally minutes off of I-10, so quick in and out, nice clean park. Didn't use any of the facilities, but it was quiet, safe. I mean, I would definitely stay there again. I mean, it's quick and easy. It's a free spot to camp. So, I'm heading westbound on I-10, headed towards Houston, Texas. I'm going to hit Houston, then take I-10 to San Antonio, and looking at a place past San Antonio was my original goal. So here I am pulling into Houston. You can see a harbor here. First traffic jam out of 3 that I hit for the day, but really wasn't that bad. This one was probably like maybe 9 minutes more added on to my time. I was expecting a lot more traffic, especially being, I think around this time was probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning. But I expected it to be a lot worse. This one, like I said, was like only like 9-10 minutes max. Now the second one that we hit, that's the one that took probably a good 20-30 minutes added on to my time. And that one there was a big accident right here. Good part about it is once I got past it, literally every cop in the county or Texas seemed to be at this crash site. I stopped counting cop cars, after about 15 of them I saw, and that was just at the crash site. And you know, they're rerouting eastbound traffic up and over the overpass, so it was backed up for a while. I mean, a good couple miles. But you can see here they blocked off the whole interstate, so I'm assuming it was a really bad wreck. But you can see here in a second all the cop cars. And that's just the ones at the crash site. There was more up and down the road directing traffic. There's a lot more after that. So heading towards San Antonio now, and run into some traffic there. But once I got past San Antonio, I had to make a little stop at Buc-ee's. Never been to a Buc-ee's before, so I decided, hey, why not? Went inside, checked it out, and I'll tell you what, beef jerky heaven, or I guess smoked meats by their standard. I mean, look at all the meat. So of course, I spent $30 on some beef jerky and $20 on 2 brisket sandwiches, one chopped and one sliced. I had to try them both. And then I also noticed that the bumper guard on my rear bumper on the driver's side was kind of torn off. So it must have been when I hit that tire debris on the road. So I always carry duct tape. Always good to have. Here I am past San Antonio on the westbound, head toward Shriner Park in Junction City. Now, I watched plenty of YouTube videos and of people staying at Shriner Park, and I talked to some fellows at Buc-ee's who had fishing poles in the back of the truck, and I told them where I was heading. They're like, yeah, man, because I have fishing poles in the back of my van. And they say, oh yeah, you'll do good there. There's some good bass there, and some I believe some trout or something. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna spend the day there and maybe do some fishing. I can get a temporary day fishing license from the state of Texas, and do some fishing, and then maybe spend 2 days there, because you're allowed to spend 3 nights there or 3 days there. Well, then I saw some newer reviews, and I contacted them, and they don't allow RV or vans to camp overnight there anymore. So it's been recently, within a year, that they changed that. So only allow tent camping. Now I do carry a tent, prop tent, just in case I run into something like that. But then I decided, I didn't know if I really wanted to deal with that. So I decided, I'm going to look for something further down I-10. toward El Paso more. And so I decided I was going to skip Shriner Park. Maybe on the way back, maybe I'll stop and do some fishing there. So this is me already passing Shriner Park. I'm heading to now, which I Google mapped, which is the next rest stop, which would have been about an hour past Junction City, and it was the Sonora rest stop. And so it was about 6.5 hours to get to Junction City. So add on another hour, so you're looking at about 7.5 hours to get to the Sonora rest stop. And I figured if I was making good time, I'd see if there's another spot further down, because the closer I get to El Paso, the better I'd be for the next leg of the trip. And I found a spot called the Pecos West Pecos West rest area, or rest stop, and the Pecos westbound rest stop. And I read the reviews on that, and it said it was great, but it was going to add on about another 3 hours onto my trip. So me just going from Winnie to Junction City to Shriner Park would have been about 6.5 hours. Then to the Sonora would have been another hour. So that would already been, probably about 7.5 hours, almost 8 hours with traffic. And then to go an extra 3 hours to the Pecos West, it was all going to depend on time. Well, I made pretty good time. So once I got past the traffic jams and that accident, pretty much all the cops are gone anyway. So I was able to do, the speed limit was 80 at this point, so I was able to do 85, and I made up some pretty good time. So I decided I was going to shoot for the Pecos westbound rest area. And so literally 7 o'clock till about 5 o'clock, so almost 10 hours of driving is basically what it took me, because I got there I'm going to get there about 4:30ish, 4:45 is what I planned. So I got there, and this is what the place looked like. Plenty of parking up front. That's where the cars, and vans will park. And there's a little fenced-in dog park right there for your dogs to go. I mean, you can walk your dogs around, but if you just want to let them run around, there's a fenced-in area for them right there. I don't know how big that is and how, you're pretty close to I-10. You can't hear the vehicles drive by. It's not too bad, but it's like any other rest stop. There's my van. There's Avocado. And nice little landscaping, picnic table covered over there. Now, there's like 8 of these motorhomes all in a row. And they're all heading to Quartzsite, Arizona, too, after I talked to them later in the evening. They're all sitting inside, hanging out, getting out of the wind. They're all from all over, from Georgia, the Carolinas, a couple from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they all meet up. So your RVs and the trucks are in the back. This is the east side entrance. There's the outdoor bathrooms right there. I didn't go to the outdoor bathroom, but there's another gazebo, a playground for the kids. But if you go inside, all these tables have information in it, history, information booth to the left, to your right. You have your vending machines, and the inside looks like a 5-star hotel entrance. Nice wood floors, nice rock wall artwork hanging on the wall, beautiful glass walls, sliding glass doors.
Inside restrooms.
And then here's the inside restrooms. And the cool part about this place is that it's open 24 hours, inside and outside. So it was nice to be able to come in, get out of the wind, and then take a look at all the, read all the history stuff. Here's one of the tables, or one of the, table displays about all the grounds and what kind of rocks and what kind of fossils they found, and then kind of what the landscape would have looked like back in the day. Nice, good information on a lot of the stuff while you're inside reading. And you can hang out in there. And there's an attendant there I met, talked to him for a little bit, very cool guy. told me some stories, about people's vans and people crapping out. And like I said, probably one of the best bathrooms I've ever seen in a truck stop. Reminds me of a hotel. Great stalls, all nice wood, stone walls. Everything's clean. I mean, he's in there almost like every hour cleaning it up. But talking to him, he's like, yeah, you're allowed to stay here 24 hours. Yeah, so I mean, this is a great rest stop. I was very surprised how clean it was, how well maintained the grounds are, all the history and information that's available for you inside the center. And tell you what, I will be hitting it on the way back on the eastbound side. They said it's exactly the same, so it's just the flip side of it. So perfect. Well, I'm gonna settle down, have me a sandwich, relax, and watch the sun go down. The wind is picking up, getting a little bit chillier. I'm supposed to get 28-mile-an-hour winds tonight and gusts up to 50 to 60 miles an hour. So the van will be a rocking, but not the good way. So, but I'm gonna hunker down for the night, enjoy this beautiful sunset while it lasts, and then for dessert, after my sandwich, cutting up some of this beautiful beef jerky. This thing cuts like butter. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I got a long trip tomorrow. Should make it to New Mexico for leg 3. So hopefully I can make it there, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks. Bye.